Hi, I will be going through the admin module. So first let me log in to the admin module. So here I can see the user database in the form of a grid. So if I want to add a new user, I have to add a member ID, and then if the member doesn't exist, the system will prompt me to create a new user. So I'll be creating the user ID 5. The name, I will just put it as my name. In the role, I will assign as a conference chair, and then I will insert the new user. Once I insert the new user, the grid is updated with the new user, and also the role is conference chair. Okay, and then let me log in with the new user ID. So here I will be looking at a conference chair UI because the role has been assigned as a conference chair for the new user. Now let me log back into the admin module, and then let me update the credentials for the user number 5. I will be changing the role from conference chair to the reviewer. So I'll enter the member ID, so the user exists, and here the role I can change to reviewer, and then I'll update the existing user. The user details are updated successfully. Okay, so now let's test it out. So we go back to the main page, and then I'll log in with the new user ID, which is the user ID 5, and then the UI, I'll be looking at a reviewer UI because the role has been changed from conference chair to a reviewer. Now let me log in back with the admin module, and I can also delete the user that I have created. So once I search for the user ID 5, so I get the message that user exists. That's great, but now I would like to delete the user. So once I delete the user, you can see in the database that only 4 records are left as the last user has been deleted. Okay, so that's about it for the admin module. Thank you.
To start the system, we are logging as a author user. Then we can submit the paper. So that we can view our new translation paper. As you can see, the paper is already here. It's cited design. We in the database also we can see the submitted paper is here, and we updated to the translation time of the paper here, and then we can check the paper detail. So for now it's just a claim only as a login user. So what we can do is we can add the co-author. We cannot add to the claim because it's a original user, so we can add as a Tony as co-author. Come to the as a co-author, and then we can go back to the EPS page, and then we can see the full paper list, and then it will show us a author name as James and Tony.
Hello, I'm Chen. For my part, I'm going to show for the author view review, author view comment, and author rate review. So, as for the information in the database, we separated different rows based on the row ID. So for reviewer is row ID 3, then author is row ID 4. Then in As for the test data, in my user table, I have input two author, which is row ID 4, so Mary and Elton John. So their user ID is 5 and 6. So for Mary, I have inputted a few papers that she has submitted. So the user ID 6 has 3 people submitted, but for user ID 5, which is Elton John, doesn't have any people. So for now, I will show for the very first. So after we log in, it will redirect to author view review page. So from here, we can see the paper ID that the author is submitted, then the title, the status of the paper, and how much grade the author have gotten. So from here, if the author wants to view the comments, we can click on this link button. So from here, we can see the same paper ID has gotten the comment. The same thing for the other comment, also can see each comment. Then if the author want to rate the review, we can click on this rate review link button. Then it will redirect to author give rating. So in this page, the author can see the title of the paper and the comment as well. This one is to make sure that the author is rating the correct review that the author wants to give review. So here got 7 radio button rating. So here I will try rating good. Then I submit. So it will show successful. So this one will store in the database. To show that whether it is saved correctly, we will check in the database. So as for our grading scheme, we got different grade ID. So for author is from 8 onwards, 8 to 14. So just now I give code, which is the ID of 10. So you can see in our comment table that it was successfully stored at the rate by author column, which is here. ID 10, it was saved as the ID 10. So let's say that I will try to log in as Elton John now. 8001. So for Elton John doesn't have any people submitted, so it will show that like error message that they do not have any people submitted. So that's it.
Hi, my name is Eric, and for the reviewer portion, I'm doing it together with Benjamin. So this is what we did for our reviewer portion. So right now we logged into our reviewer account. Okay, so what I do is that reviewer is able to publish paper. This is I am recording now. Of course, I also can recording.com. Yeah, so I can submit my paper. Also, I also did validation for this submit paper. So basically, if you do not enter anything, you will get an error message. So yeah, this is the error validation that we did. Yeah. So after I publish already, I can display my published paper. Yeah, this is my published paper. So I can display my list. So I'm automatically added into the author name. So if the author is involved with the paper's information down here. So I can add another co-author. Let's say that I add this guy in. Yeah, I can add him in. Yeah. So basically, once he's in he can't do this and he can't be added in anymore as another form of validation. Yeah. So of course I cannot add myself in. I will get hit with the same error. So to display that the capability of adding in co-authors, so what we can do is that I can log into the other co-author. This is his. He can also view the same and have the same privilege as the author that tagged him. So this is his portion. Yeah, so this is for reviewer, posting of comment, displaying of comment, publishing of paper. So right now, I can set my current max review. Let's say that I can change it to 2, successful. So I can bid for paper now. So of course, I cannot bid for the paper that I'm co-authored in. Of course, I cannot bid for paper that I already bidded. I cannot bid for paper that I'm co-authored in. I can bid now. So this is my bidding process. So once I hit, so how the max review work kicks into place is that when I try to bid for another paper that I have not given any rating, I will be hit with an error message that I have exceeded my max review. Yeah, you can see from here. So in order to carry on with the bidding process, of course, I can give a review, let's say a strong accept. Yeah, so this down here will be displayed as strong accept. I can update it to accept. So once I refresh, down here will be accept. Of course, when I give review, I also can give comment. So, hello, I can post. If I'm empty, down here I say from message to enter some comment. Of course, yeah, you can see down here. This is my list of comments. Yeah, so just now we exceeded max review. Right, now we can start bidding again. See? Yeah, because you have already freed up your you free up your resources and now you can start bidding again. So this is my view review, give comment and give review. So I completed bid for paper. I also completed my current max review. So of course that we have also have did some error checking. Let's say that I am not a reviewer trying to view a reviewer page. Yeah. So basically this is done for all. This is done for all the users validation. Yeah, you can see they can't access based on the access control because they are not based in the user ID group. So right now, let's say that you can't even see display paper. You can't even publish paper. Yeah, he can publish paper. Yeah, this part that we need to fix on. Yeah. So maybe this part we'll just fix it in the upcoming sprint. Yeah. So what we can do is that, of course, that there's trying to add comments. So basically, they can't add comments directly from here without going through the proper workflow. Of course, they also cannot like edit comment selection. Yeah. So this is, you can't do something like this. Of course, you will hit an error. Yeah. And then I can display my paper, reviewer login, publish paper. review. Yeah, you cannot like that visit the page also. We have done thorough error checking on this portion. Yeah, so this is the reviewer portion. Yeah, I think we have covered most of it. Yeah, I think that's the end for the reviewer part.
Alright, so for right now, I will log in as a conference chair to see what conference chair have and all the function the user have. So right now, I'll log in as a conference chair ID. Once conference chair login, this is the page he or she can see. All this is a list of paper which already rated by the reviewer or reviewed by the reviewer. So as you can see, there's a paper title name, paper posted URL, and the rating, the overall rating for this paper. This is based on a number of reviewer review on this paper, and then we calculate by the percentage. So the maximum is 1. So we will base on this 1 and see the rate of this paper score. And after that, there's a view comment button on this paper. So whatever the comment have on this paper, we can see. And this all the comment that the reviewer posted. And you can see the comment that they key in and the posted date, on which date they posted this comment. And there's also a approval status on every of the rated paper. And for conference chair, they can do the approve or reject on a particular paper. So when they want to approve paper example, so they just click on the edit button. The conference chair can choose either approve or reject. So if let's say you want to reject this paper, so just click on update. It will take a few seconds to update to the database and also send a notification email to the author. Yes, and you will pop up a successful message to indicate that the email has sent to the author. And when the paper is haven't and not yet rated or approved by the conference chair, you won't have any reject or approval status indicate on the list. Yes, that's about it for this view paper list. And the conference chair also can assign the paper to a reviewer by click on this button here. So there's a 2 drop down list for the conference chair to select. One is the first one, it will be the paper, all the available paper on the database, and the second one will be a reviewer on our database. So if you select the first paper, example was Gulf, you select a reviewer when you assign. But because this reviewer has already been selected or been assigned, so you'll pop out an error message to indicate that it's not able to assign to this reviewer. So, or else you can select another reviewer and you assign again. So it indicate that the assign have been successful. And when you try to assign again, it will show a red error for you. Okay, that the reviewer already have this paper, so it cannot be assigned anymore. And another case is that when the reviewer already have a max value of review, the error will pop up again. For example, yes, you indicate that this reviewer have already hit the max limit, so it cannot be reviewed anymore. All right, that's about it. Yes, I will show the email. I will show the when the author receives the email notification from the conference chair once the paper is approved or rejected. Okay, so this is the email that I received just now. So whenever the author specify like when they register the account in the system with the email, then the system will auto send them an email to notify that their paper has been approved or rejected by the conference chair. This is the email template, and this was sent to the author. It's about. Thank you.